Hello, everybody. Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me this morning from the Fitchburg Senior Center, it's your director, Jill McHone. Jill, welcome back to the show. How are you doing?
Good, good. Happy February.
Can you believe it is February already?
No, I just had a flashback of us talking about Valentine's Day last year and what you were going to get your wife and stuff. Again, it just seems like yesterday.
It really does. And, putting in perspective, too, it was this time last year that we're starting to get, word of something's going to be changing our lives for forever. And
That's nuts.
It's just hard to believe that's coming up here really quick. So
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I think March 13th,
Yep.
if I remember right, is the final Friday of normalcy.
Yep.
And then it changed forever. So yeah, we'll mark that next month. But this month we'll stay happy and healthy and strong. And that's where I want to start off our discussions today.
Yeah.
For what's happening at the Senior Center. A great wellness event. The Senior Center has always been top notch when it comes to wellness and screenings, programs, whatnot. So it's no surprise that this is here, and what a better time to have this.
Right. So I think you talk about the Be Happy, Be Healthy series with working with two UW Med students. I think they're second year students, and it's kind of part of their community engagement project that they do for a class. So a super great connection. So they came up with the topics. They are the facilitators. The first one, the turnaround was so quickly as the newsletter came out. And then we only had this week to advertise, which is February 5th, this Friday. It's a cooking class. And she's got a Mediterranean recipe and some sort of carrot recipe. But anyway, trying to get the word out. I know I reached out to you just because that turnaround was so quick. And if you do want to cook along with the facilitator, there's recipes. We'll send you the recipe right away. And then the Zoom link for Friday. So it's just about healthy eating, and the recipe comes from the American Diabetes Association. So kind of healthy and fun, and something to learn. And then the other two, one is the depression discussion and screenings. People can actually call now to sign up for a screening, and get a time. And that's the following Friday on the 12th. And then that last one is, which I am really excited about, introduction to improvisation techniques, and really just about handling your emotions, especially during this time too. It sounds really fun, lighthearted. And so anyway, we're excited about it. We're hoping people check it out, sign up.
I'm looking forward to you doing some improv then coming up in March.
Jeremy, my life is an improv.
I understand completely. Also, in staying in the health realm, you've got the health and wellness screening coming up Thursday, February 18th. Tell us a little bit more on that one, because that's an awesome program as well.
Yeah, so that's just a little bit different. We're working with master nursing students from Edgewood College, and they are certified to do these screenings. And it is about heart healthiness, because February is Heart Healthy Month. And so these screenings are really related to having a healthy heart, reducing stress, keeping cholesterol down, blood pressure. So they'll do all of those screenings. They'll do glucose and blood pressure. They'll do BMI, I think. They're going to weigh you, and they're going to counsel you just about reducing some of the stressors that add to, putting a lot of stress on your heart. So you can sign up for that. They will be very safe. The nurses will be spread apart. You will only meet with one nurse. They'll have all the safety equipment on. And so we feel pretty comfortable doing that. So you can sign up from 9 to 12 at the Senior Center. And if you can't come in the morning, actually, we are partnering with Highline Apartments. The nurses are going up there and also offering the screenings from 1 to 3. So that's not in our newsletter because we just didn't want to confuse people to call two places. But anyway, if you can't make it at our place, we can get you in up at the Highline.
Yeah, best thing to do is obviously you have to register anyway. So certainly you can talk about the options when you go to register for that.
Yeah.
Also, you have the help with the COVID vaccination, which is quite the process from what it sounds like. Making sure you get all the paperwork in right. What are you offering for help there?
So again, working with another set of Edgewood students. So thank goodness, because obviously we couldn't do this alone, but these students are helping people either, go online and schedule an appointment with their doctor. We're reaching out to some folks that aren't really even aware, maybe some of our more frail, isolated folks, that it's important to get this shot, and then work with them to set up a call with their doctor to get an appointment. One of the biggest barriers is going to be transportation for a lot of folks, but I just found out this morning that the county is looking at transporting folks to get their vaccinations. And then there's other places you can get it, like at Fitchburg Family Pharmacy. That registration process is a little bit more involved. And so we've already had a couple calls of folks asking for help, because I know with that one, you do have to upload some documents. And so we can help do that at the center. So again, very grateful to all the students that are helping us out this semester.
Basically, if you invite one more person from Edgewood College, you're basically running the college, Jill. You know that, right? No, it is all about partnerships, and we're so glad that that you have set that up, because it's turned out to be one heck of a good thing for the residents of Fitchburg. So kudos for you on that, because that's worked out so well, and it's been fun to have them there.
Thank you.
I hate to even open up this door, but I'm going to, and maybe you'll know what I'm going to say, but it's tax help. and I know it's a difficult one, because it's a program that fills up so fast,
right.
But we finally have some information that this is planned to move forward.
Well, it's funny, because it really is it's just very chaotic, and it's very fluid. Like, we'll get an email from our coordinator saying we are all set to go. And then we got another email last week that said, hold on, they got a little glitch. And so we're really keeping our fingers crossed towards the end of February. I know people are starting to panic. We were so hoping they would push back that date of when your taxes are due, but we don't have any information that that's going to happen. So we are just telling people, we hate to say keep calling, because they are, but that's the best right now. And so we just are very hopeful it will happen, but no guarantees.
Well, Susie's probably happy to take those calls, talk with everybody anyways, right?
Why not?
Poor Susie. Ready, Set, Retire, brought to you by Madison College. Tell us about this one.
So this is, I don't, maybe because I'm just getting older and like one day I'll retire, but we had this program in person a couple years ago. And to me, it's a fantastic, non-biased program that just gives you so much information that you need to know about retiring, because it's really complicated. And, there's a lot of things to juggle. If you have a spouse still working and you're not working, or, how to protect some of your assets. How do you get Social Security? You have to get your Medicare, A, B, and your prescription drug coverage. It covers the gamut, but I like that it's very unbiased. It's just very factual. And it's free. So why not?
Exactly. And it's so hard to, I can't even think about retiring, because it'll never happen at this point. But if that day ever does happen, I can't even imagine all the stuff to plan to make it all. And it's I'm sure that you learned it's probably a working document and a working piece there. And having that available, you probably got to watch that like 10 times before it kind of sinks in.
Exactly. If you can just glean a couple things from this presentation, and then, I tell people in their 60s, like, start to gather this information, because after a while it will stick and it'll be really helpful, but very overwhelming to take in.
Yeah, that's as all of the programs that you offer, another great piece there, and a long line of things you got going on. Quickly, Jill, I know there's been some talk about, again, looking in the future and being when we'll see maybe in-person programming and that sort of thing. For updates for everybody, where are you sitting at as far as the senior center goes? And you're already offering a ton of programs as it is, so but that in-person interaction is so important, but still want to be real safe. What do you have an update for us there?
We're hoping March. We're going to get through April. We're going to get through March, and then maybe do some really small group very passive programs, whether it's a book club you bring back or a caregiver support, or maybe even a bingo. we have to be careful about a lot of aerobic activities. We don't want to do a lot of that right now. So, and we're working with rec too, because we want to be able to both, kind of open our doors very slowly and carefully at the same time. And send a good message to the public that we're going to try, but we're going to be safe. But, as we all know, things can change. So again, very fluid. We want to plan for the best, but expect the worst. That's my 2020 model.
It's a carryover.
Right.
No, understand. And I think that if there was a take home from that is, there's planning behind the scenes, but you're right. It is such a fluid situation that you've got to be, on the up and up that, you want it to happen, it's, it could be pushed back or can't, whatever the case may be. But,
right.
I think it's just nice to hear there's hope for that sort of normalcy, and especially in the senior center realm. I know we have talked every month and how important it is for interaction, and
I know
your staff needs it. You need it just as much as anybody.
I totally agree. Yeah.
No, it's nice to hear that, and I just wanted to make sure people knew that we're
trying.
You're a smart lady. You're a smart lady back there, and we know you got stuff working. So, Jill, thank you so much as always. Great information. If people want to learn more about what's happening or have any questions, concerns, where can they find you?
You can find, we're in the office. You can call. You can stop in, but it is really by appointment only. But we are there. You can find us on the city website. You can go to fscprograms.com, which is kind of a little quicker way to get to our website. So yeah, kind of the same as always, except for in person, you do have to make an appointment, but we're around. Give us a call.
Fantastic. Well, tell everybody hi, stay safe, and we'll talk to you real soon here in March, and happy Valentine's Day.
You too.
She's my Valentine's. That's what's going on here. People just didn't know. She didn't know either.
It's out.
Oh, man. All right. Jill McHone, Fitchburg Senior Center. Again, check the website, check the newsletter, and you can always give them a call.
TV. You guys are good about promoting us, too. So thank you. I forgot to say that.
We're here for you, Jill. That's all that matters. We're here for you.
You are. Thank you.
All right. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.